What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Corey, aka Mr. Manage, and you see the thumbnail, you see the title, you know what we're going to be doing today. Installing a Braum Harness Bar to go along with my seat setup with the harnesses and harness bar. You guys would have already seen the video of installing the seats. This is going to be partially the same video, just I'm separating them so that way people have a shorter video to watch, because not everyone wants to do the whole setup. Some people just want to know how to remove seats, some people just want to know how to put in the bar, yada yada yada. So I'm going to show you what the harness bar looks like. Before we do that, can you please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and let's get started. We're going to make this as short and sweet as possible. All right, so this is the bar that it comes in. Sorry if you hear outside noise, it's kind of windy out there. Large black box. Open it up, got a nice piece of styrofoam here. You're gonna have some of your hardware here, which I'll go over how to put this on. Your two bars that are gonna come across are up top here, and then the main bar on bottom. And you're gonna have two L brackets. One's tied in there, and that's pretty much gonna be it. I forgot how much I paid for this. I think it was $200. You know, prices are going up for everything. And it was pretty hard to get my hands on. So I did get it though, and I will put the link in the description. So let's get started on showing you guys how to install this into the Camaro. All right, so it's gonna be pretty tight in here. As you can see, I have the seat moved out, hence because I'm in the middle of that other video. But while I have the seat moved out, I figured this would be a good time to do these. Otherwise, you're gonna have to adjust the seats to do it. So what we're gonna be doing to start is we're gonna be taking off this cap right here, which again, it might be hard to see. I already moved this, but usually it just sits in there kind of tough, and you just pop the bottom and it'll fall like this. This is gonna be a T50. You're gonna undo that. And again, it's kind of hard to see because there's no light in here. You're gonna undo that, and that's another T50 on the bottom. You will be undoing that. And then, by the way, just, you know, heads up, when we're doing our seats, which again, that's already a video that's out. These are T50s too. So we're gonna take off that one, and then we're gonna take off that top one and that bottom one, which is easier to see. They're gonna be a little tough to take off, but take them off, and then we'll get to the next step. All right, guys, I got those off. You won't be able to see that one. That is off down there. And then up there is off. I don't know if you can see that. So they are off, I promise. That's the top bolt, and then the bottom one's kind of like a little thicker, it looks like, or maybe they're the same. Can't really tell. Sorry, there goes the bottom one. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna grab this bar, the main bar, and we are gonna fit the bolts that normally go up there inside with these behind, which I will show you. These are gonna go first, those are gonna go on top. You're gonna thread the bolt, and then you're gonna thread it in loosely. It says to do it loosely because you're gonna have to adjust the angle this is in. Later on in the thing. So we're gonna, later on in the install. So we are going to do that, and then I will show you what that looks like. And just like that, we have them installed. You see it's loosely installed. Make sure when you put this in, you put the bar behind the seatbelt. I don't know if you're gonna see that. See how like the bar is behind the seatbelt? Same thing for that side. Also, something to note is that when you do this, make sure that your holes are facing forward. I already made the mistake of putting them backwards, and they're just supposed to face forward. So it'll save you a long time if you don't know how these go in, because it's gonna be a little awkward. You see how it's loosely fitted, so that way we can adjust. That way we're gonna move, or now we're gonna move to the next step, which is installing the L brackets that come with the kit. There's two of them that have little grooves that are gonna pop into these holes, and when they pop in, you make sure the L is facing towards the rear, and then you're gonna attach this, make sure that's on the inside. You'll attach this, and I'll show you what that looks like next. And just so you guys have an idea of what I meant, this is the L. See how it has this big piece on the end? Essentially that just fits in the hole there. And then you take the T50 that came with this, you just bolt it in. So the next step's gonna be, after you have these L brackets loosely fitted, again loosely, you want them to be able to move like that. You're gonna go ahead, take this Flight Hardware gold spacer, and one of the bolts goes through here, which I believe is an 8mm Allen. Okay, the gold spacer, and I'll show you this all at the end, is gonna go on this side. You'll put the bolt through up here, and then down here you'll have another one of the bolts, a spacer on this side with a washer, and then on that side you'll have just the bolt, and it goes this way with the L bracket being in front. A side note, these pieces you can unstretch. So a 14, this right here is a 17mm wrench, and then if you want to use something to hold that nut down there while you tighten your Allen, it should be a 14mm wrench. So this, you see how it doesn't fit? So at first I was like, oh no, we have an issue, but it's not an issue. This nut, this 17mm nut, you loosen, and then this whole thing will untwist, and then you can untwist it and extend it to where it meets the hole, and then you can finish putting things in. I wouldn't recommend extending this all the way. I already extended that one a little bit, so that way that's a little bit out, and then this one's a little bit out, versus one of them being pretty far out and one of them not. So it'll make sense once I show you in a little bit, but just so you know, those do move to accommodate. All right, so now that I have these all kind of loosely fitted here, I kind of want to, every time I move the camera fast, it kind of like blanks the screen. I want to show you what I'm talking about. So you see here how on the end, now you can see threads, and before you could not see threads? Well, now you can, because I unscrewed these. So if you see me rotate the pole, you see how I can rotate the pole and the bearing kind of like sticks there because it unscrews. So you kind of want to unscrew it. I essentially put this one on, and then I just twisted it and unscrewed it a little bit, and then I went down to that one. I did the same thing. I untwisted it till it reached. And then once it reached, you take this nut and you slide it down the opposite way, like that, and then you tighten this with a 17mm Allen wrench, and that way this won't move. And then you tighten the one down there with a 17mm, then you use a 14mm on that nut and a 8mm Allen on the other side, and then you tighten those down. After you're done tightening these down, all of these, one, two, three, four, you then come over here, you tighten these, and then after you're done tightening those, and those are in place, you can tighten your seatbelt T50s. And then that is gonna complete it, and I will show you what it looks like at the end, and I will give it like a little shake test, because right now you can see it's moving. All right, guys, and after everything is said and done, I am done tightening everything up. That's down there. Don't worry about this clip. I will explain this in a later video. You guys wouldn't have this. So everything would be the same except without that. Just a side note, the passenger is a little different. If you could see, that bolt, the seatbelt bolt, is really close to where that bolt is. So on this one, you have space. They don't touch, so you can still tighten this last and still tighten this. But over there, this bolt comes out here. So on the passenger side, I had to tighten my seatbelt, my bottom T50 seatbelt before I tighten this. And make sure you use an open-end box wrench, because I didn't. I used a closed-end one over there, and I almost got stuck. So it just make it easier. It may look like there's a little gap there, but remember the ball, like the little bearing in there, sticks out a little bit. Let's see if that'll zoom in. That little bearing sticks out a little bit, so it is sticking. And I tightened that one last, but I tightened that one before I tightened that. And then I tighten these upper ones last as well. And then you take this and you pop it back in. You'll hear it pop, that's in. And then you're completely installed. This thing is not moving. As you can tell, there's no play, and I'm rocking on it. A side note too, I had 2 extra nuts and washers, so if I missed something, which I don't think I did, and somebody else knows, please let me know. But that's pretty much it for this install. And let me step out so you guys can see. That's how it looks. So next video you guys will see, well, you already know what the seats look like inside with the harness bar actually. So yeah, all right guys, that's gonna wrap up this video. Tried to make it short and sweet. I had to run the store in the middle to get some stuff. Install time for, and you know, an average do-it-yourselfer, I'd say is around an hour. Take your time with it. You know, those bolts could be frustrating to get off. I didn't mention this while I was doing this, for the torque specs for the seat belts, I believe are 35 foot-pounds, and if you were hand tightening all the Braum stuff, they didn't really give us specs, so I went as tight as I could with my hand. But again, 35 foot-pounds for the top seatbelt 250, bottom seatbelt 250. And I believe if you are swapping seats and you want to put your seatbelt strap back into your new seat, that is 30 foot-pounds if you're going to tighten that. I believe. Double check me if I'm wrong. Somebody let me know in the comments. That's going to wrap it up. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. We're continuing to grow, and I really appreciate all the support out there. If you guys can help me grow by subscribing and liking, it helps the algorithm, and I can get my videos out further to reach more people, maybe who need help and can't find them. Also, if you guys want to give it a share, I'd really appreciate that. And last, don't forget to tighten those 17mm nuts where the ball bearings are, to tighten those at the end as well before you tighten your T50s. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the link in the description, in the comment section below. And again, the link for the Braum harness will be in the description. And I think that's about it. I will see you guys for the next video. Thank you very much. Bye.
Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.